welcome into, well, what's been missing is a Saturday Night Live, especially after we were missing in action last weekend. But by God, that storm was a doozy. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the news pieces. It was even on BBC Breakfast this morning. The port is totally closed due to damage caused by one of the ships. That both of them neither of them should have probably sailed, but hey ho. But yeah, we've now lost one of the major ports from Europe into Ireland. Various damage across the island. A solar farm has been wiped out. We've lost a couple of wind turbines, and obviously around towns and everything like that, people have lost roofs. There was trees shutting up roads and stuff. One of the worst storms we had, I think it peaked out at Holyhead Port at 92 miles an hour. I think the top end was recorded. So yeah, we do apologise, but the wind noise alone would have stopped us being able to record. But it was a bit too risky to be traipsing back and forward from the house into the shed. So apologies. Thank you again for your patience, and welcome into this weekend's Saturday Night Live. So we shall go to the chat. Let's have a look who we've got in. Put the old person's glasses on. Ian Mellon, welcome in, buddy. And Paul Woods, hope you're keeping, mate. And Mav, happy 200th birthday, buddy. Don't blame me, that was someone else in the chat that said that. And Dan, welcome in, mate. I'm sure you got hit quite well with the storms, maybe not as bad as it was here. Thankfully down the coast I know it was a little bit calmer, but I still imagine you got hit with maybe 50, 60, 70 mile an hour winds, mate. I hope you got away with no damage. Yeah, Paul, Dan, Victor Levitt. Hello, mate. Hope you are keeping well, sir. And thank you for dropping in. Excuse me. I have got this on live chat, so I shouldn't miss anybody. But if I do, please, as usual, shout out your name again. Smallwood Junction. Good evening, but I hope you're keeping okay. And thank you for dropping in. And Valleys 56, Chris. Hope you're keeping well, bud. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should be reading the comments as well, shouldn't I? Fire brigade on standby for the candles and paramedics on standby for Mav huffing and puffing. Yeah, as long as I didn't use his mobility chair to get there, they'd be waiting all month. Going over the Titanic wreck. Yeah, that's interesting, that is. I'm not worried about the ship. I had a tour of it when I was going through interview process to work for Cunard. Happened to be in the port long enough to do the tour. That's pretty cool. I did say hello to you, Smallwood, didn't I? I think. I hope so. Yeah, Grace will be making a cuppa in a minute when she comes downstairs. Oh, excuse me. That's a point. Can someone... I should have kept this open. Turn that down for a sec. I'll look down the bottom. Let's hopefully we got sound and everything. Oh, quick. Can everybody hear me and see me? That's what I want to know. Are we live? Someone please let me know that we are live. Just so I can carry on. Sound and vision's fine. Thank you so much, Dan. Right, I'll go back to the comments. Cheers. You know us, we always stuff up, so... If I miss you, as I say, please shout out again. Lintry Linden, hello matey, hope you're keeping well. Me and Grace Lorby's younger than you. Mav and Grace younger than me still, but Rob younger. You're creeping there, Dan, but thank you. Did you see my messenger reply, Rob? Yeah, I did catch that, buddy. We'll keep that offline if that's okay, mate, but thank you. And Paul Woods has been a member for 19 months. Wow. Thank you so much, Paul. How the heck have you been able to stick with us for so long? But yeah, if I remember right, because I know obviously last week it would have been the 2nd anniversary, if Dan can correct me or not. So it's nearly it's 2 years that we've been having the YouTube channel. Yeah, but there's a Paul and there's a Wooker. One is human and the other will pee up his furniture. Do you see Messenger reply? If you've sent me anything else, I'll have a look. So no more duty free for a few weeks then, Rob. Well, there are predictions of it opening on the 19th. But there's also a lot of rumour going around that if the damage is as much as they say that it is, they're going to need a crane to come in. And at the moment, this crane, the only crane capable, is over in Holland. And it could be closed up for a year. But that's possibly Chinese whispers. But at the moment, the port are saying themselves it'll be on the 19th. Brian, welcome in, Bri. Hope you're keeping well, bird. Only if there's a full moon. Victor Levitt. I did say hello to you, Victor. I hope I did. Hello anyway. Then Tree, yes I did. Maura, hello darling. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I did see your comments, sweetheart. I imagine you guys got hammered just as much as we did in that storm. And Leamington Station. Evening all, driving back from Sheffield. Will you drive safe, mate? And let us all know that you've landed safe too. Because we all get... I can hear footsteps. Do I hear footsteps? No, I hear rain. Not footsteps. Leamington Station, driving back from Sheffield. Where are we? Tim Maslin. Oh, here we go. Bear with. Hello. It's kind of wet out there, isn't it?
Yep.
Not in a good way.
I feel like headless chicken right now, to be honest with you.
Headless chicken.
Have you put the other on? Has that been on today?
Yeah, not one back.
Oh, okay. We forgot to put it on, didn't we?
Yeah. Tim Matt.
Made a difference?
I don't know. Can I finish talking?
Yeah, sorry. Where's
Where's what?
Oh, there. It's fine.
Tim Maslin. Hello, Tim. Hope you are keeping well, buddy. Good to see you in. And Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Andy, you know what I'm going to ask, but I'll ask it anyway. Is your stream set up so we can not divert you, send people over to you, but I can't remember the blooming thing.
Smallwood, do you remember their name?
I don't remember my own name sometimes.
Paul and Paris.
Paul and Paris, thank you very much.
I just know that is one that doesn't always stick, so...
Chris, have you christened your mug yet?
Which one?
I'm presuming he means his train section. And Hermitage Road. Oh, 2 seconds, jumping ahead. John JMC, blooming heck, mate, good to see you. I'm glad you're in. And of course, Hermitage Road, one of our other regular supporters. Well, we love all you guys, to be honest. And we do need tonight because we did miss it last week. Like we said, we love this community. I'm not going to rattle on too much. We love this community. We love you guys, and we need this. It's only 10 degrees at the moment. We have got the heater on. But we do need you guys. We really do. This is our little escape from life, and we do appreciate all of you. Brian, Paul Paris, Victor, Brian, Maura. And a few huge trees of 12 foot circumference taken out with windscreen, a few tiles off the roof around my estate, but nothing at mine. That's handy, mate. I know it's sad to hear about neighbours' properties being damaged. There have been properties a bit damaged around here, but there was quite a few major roads on the island that were basically shut off, including, I mean, you'll know yourself, the A5 from Valley into Holyhead was shut off for some time because of a tree coming down at the aluminium powder company. And I know I spoke to a police friend of ours, and they were run off their feet trying to cope with all these emergencies, plus any normal ones arising. So yeah, fair goes to all of the emergency services who had to deal with that storm. Yeah, Chris, Lyndon, Victor, Tim. Oh. Brian, are you interested in potentially acquiring more locos? I think he is always, isn't he? John Morris. Hey, RGJ Trains, I've got a short that I'm putting together as a surprise for everyone here. Well, the OGs anyway. Well, Mav, you see, we know yours is short. We're very understanding of that, but it's maybe not something you want to share with the group, maybe in a private message.
Did you mean OF, not OG?
No. there are tablets out there, and I believe there are possibly pumps from certain Chinese shops that may help as well, buddy. Love you really, mate. Merry Christmas, everybody. Wayne Model Builder. Santa will be emptying his sack soon. Wish I was. Yeah, you see, why is the guy not a registered sex offender? He goes into everybody's homes and he empties his sack. If I did that, think about it. We're jumping ahead again. Oh, Jesus. Why has this jumped so far? Oh, there we go.
I hate when it does it.
Yeah, sound and vision's fine, says Dan. Thank you. Unfortunately, get lost, Mav. All systems go. This is Andy. Oh, I'll go and check in a bit. No chipmunks, Rob. I know everybody loved the chipmunks, though, Bri. They did, and it gave you some quality content, so we're all good. Hi, Mav. Hope you had a good birthday. Another blackout last week. Had to spend a few days in hospital. No obvious results. Oh, Jesus, buddy. That ain't good. Big hugs from both of us. Me and the mountains, who's busy typing away. 5th of December for RGJ. Oh, there we go. 5th of December, and we're now on what? The 13th? So 8 days into the 3rd year. Thank you so much, Dan.
3rd year?
Yeah. We're 8 days into the 3rd year.
Jesus.
5th of December.
What have we got to show for it?
I know. 2 years on, and we got.
Yeah, but to be fair, we're not doing it constantly. It is kind of a part of our life, isn't it? It's not the...
2 years on YouTube. Thank you, mate. Very chilly. Guinness is running out everywhere. Yes, even in Ireland, apparently, Chris. I know, to be fair, we've seen a few videos today of the Irish taking the mickey out of everybody because of it. All in good jest, obviously, but yeah, it is certainly running out. Brian's sharing the train set shop. Old man's cushion. Is that not your hemorrhoids cushion, Mav? Alright, actually, Rob, I think we got off quite lightly in our part of Kerry, but it was still interesting, I imagine. Brian saying hello to you, Grace.
Hi, Bryce. Sorry, I'm just multitasking at the minute.
Berry, hi, I have my grandson here tonight to say hi. Hello, Samuel! Lean in and say hello to Samuel.
You might have to move the camera slightly.
Nope.
You can't say that, so...
Nope.
Hey, Samuel!
Hello, Samuel, I hope you're busy annoying the heck out of your granddad.
Has he popped in before? Or was it somebody else's grandchild? I'm sure we've had somebody's grandchild pop in.
I don't mind,
It might be Samuel. I'm getting old, Samuel, so I can't always remember, you see, darling.
So with that in mind, obviously, innuendos, more than welcome, but as we always say, try and keep the full-on language to an absolute minimum. Andy's dropped his link. Right, I'll sort that in a bit, Andy. Thank you, lady.
That's why Disney adds adult things, so the kids don't know what's going on, but the adults do.
Chris, I'm copying it now in front of me. Don't blame you, mate. Okay, I spent a lot of time this summer putting into motion. Tim, hi Rob and Grace. Doing good, thanks. How are you getting on? Yeah, not bad, buddy. Wish we could spend a lot more time in the shed. It's been a busy old few weeks. But that's life, isn't it? You know, things get in the way and you deal with them, but we're happy enough. Slow, steady progress behind us. We haven't been able to do a lot, especially over the past few weeks. I do need to get onto running some trains, though. We need to dig out some wagons so we can test out these 2 new locos.
And we've still got Rogers to run, which...
And we've still got Rogers to run, which we do need to dig out. Yeah, everybody say hello to Samuel, please. Hey, Rob and Grace. Hey, Rob, where is Grace, or just you tonight? As you saw, she's just beside me. She's busy typing away on the computer. Stop rattling and get Grace on the camera. She's busy typing.
No, I can't at a minute.
She will come on the computer computer shortly, buddy. She's busy typing away. Gizmo Builder, Ian. Evening, all house things. All good, buddy. Thank you for asking. I hope you are keeping well. Mav, we're waiting to get a live from you. That's very true, Mav. You could get a live on the go, couldn't you? John, you could say the Jones goods is on ice. And we were just jumped again. Bloody thing. Oh, have I missed Jake? Hello, Jake. You all right, mate? I don't think I missed you. Post office here in Ireland, a backlog of packages waiting to get into the island from damage to port. Yeah, and they've got our two ferries at the moment working out of Liverpool as well. It's mad. No worries, I will always turn to your advice due to your lifetime of experience. Cheeky git. Might be too heads. I'm leaving, guys, the train community. Why are you leaving the train community? Why? That? Jake. That ain't good, mate. That ain't good. Drop us a message. And Barnabas Junction. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Jason. Hope you're keeping well, sir. Well, I hope Rachel's keeping well and the Pussycats. I hope you're doing okay. He knows. He knows what I mean. Sir Jason is in the house. Careful, careful. We don't want to upset Lord Al. John JMC. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow, so no live stream tomorrow night. Got to keep in the good books. And happy birthday to John JMC's wife, if you're watching or you can hear us. Richard Tedeschi. Good evening, Rob and Grace. Third year, gosh, yeah. And we haven't bored you. Well, I'm sure we are boring you to death, but... Tell that man happy returns. Richard, good evening all. And Dara's Locomotive Shed. Dara, good to see you. Hope you are keeping well. Nice to see you in the chat. Thanks all. We'll pass it on to her. Take her to a very nice spa. Be nice for me too. Yeah, get your nails done and, you know, get some paint on them and stuff like that. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. No Thai massages though, John. You might get in trouble. Paul gets the gaffer tape ready. Urgh, it's jumped again. Yeah, I hate this. Here we go, here we go. Anthony! Good to see you, Ember. I can't stay too long, but wanted to at least pop in and send greetings. And that's appreciated, Anthony. Oh yeah, we will apologise. We have missed a few people's streams this week, but again, that's been so busy. But we normally try and pop in and say hello, even when in work, if we're stopped anywhere or anything like that. We do like to say hello, but we have missed them all this week, so apologies. Mav, not got the numbers to be able to host a live. How many numbers is it you need?
For a live on here?
Yeah.
50.
50. Have you not? You've got more than 50, Mav. And Snow.
Check, you can see from there.
Where? Yeah, Mav, I'm sure you've got more than 50 subscribers. And Snowy, hi Rob and Grace, hi to all in the chat. Hello, sweetheart, and hello to Loki if you are watching as well. I hope so. I hope Loki's sitting beside Mummy and watching. Please don't jump. Please don't jump. Please don't jump.
Oh, well, can you just mute that for a second?
Yeah, bear with. Oh, it jumped. Bear with me a second. Right, this bloody jumped again. Pass it all on. This jumps again. I'm going to thump the screen. I've decided. I am going to thump the screen. I'm joking. I want to see what you would say, but my layout is at full stop now. No more work for some time. Does one dare ask why, Jake? You've been a naughty boy. You've been busted. You've been a naughty boy, Jake. Going to have to hand you over to Mab, and Mab's going to have to give you a spanking. And he enjoys spanking men. He does. I know he does. He tried to me. John JMC, do the prank thing and get her in the bathrobe dressed underneath and take her to the nearest shop with the name of the spa and record it. Oh. Are you determined to get John in Doodah, if you know what I mean? And I think we've caught up. So yes, Mav, you've got to hand out a spanking to Jake. I know you'll enjoy that. Just be gentle, he's only little. But yeah, now we've caught up. Someone was still busy typing. So
sorry.
You've got to put up with me for now. I do apologise, guys. Me and my ugly mug. Chris, I might not...
I'm almost done now, because...
Yeah. I might not come to crew next year now. Oh, why is that, Chris? Oh, that'd be a shame. Not good, buddy. We need numbers. RGJ, baby number 2 on the way, innit? Well, I didn't like to say, but yeah, you did look a bit pregnant, Mav. Snowy, Loki is watching. He's been a good boy, leaving Christmas tree alone. I am impressed. I am seriously impressed, because his sidekick, Morgan, Mum's got a little tree. A little tree. No, strike that. She's got a little track that goes around the tree with a train on it. He's knocked that down a few times. Chris, I don't do spanking and all that. Hell, Chris, neither do I. Neither do I, mate. I won't have to money after Xmas, Rob, because of specialty. I understand, buddy. I do understand. Growler. Hello, matey. Ewan.
Yes, well done.
I'm impressed.
I don't mean that sarcastically.
No. I am impressed with. I hope you're keeping well, Ewan. It's nice to see you in the chat, birdie. And I even read that before. I said that before Brian said hi, Ewan. I am so impressed with myself. I'm easily pleased. And it wasn't you that tried to hump Jake at crew. Oh yes, I have the. I'd forgotten all about that, Mav. I'd forgotten all. It wasn't. No, it wasn't him. It was Brian, wasn't it? Brian, it was. I tried to jump on your back, didn't I? Or was it Jake? Was it Jake or Brian?
Sorry, I'm not concentrating.
Whose back did I try to jump on? It was Brian's, wasn't it?
It was Brian's.
Yeah.
You tried to jump him.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Jake. I don't go for younger men, Mav. I go for the much older men.
Trust me, I'm sure. Do I have a picture? No, I think it was just shock.
Well, apparently Mav has a picture of me trying to hump Jake.
Okay.
I'm thinking Mav may be smoking the candle smoke.
Yeah.
Off his
Or the
200.
grass, the green,
or the
green
200
grass,
candles.
the green. I thought he did Brian, because that's where he hit his head.
Nope, definitely you need me to post it. No, I thought it was me trying to jump onto Brian's back.
Yeah, my back still hurts.
Yeah, Brian, it was Brian's back. It wasn't Jake's.
Wait, what else did you do with his back?
It was
then?
all 3 of you.
Oh, Jake was around, I think. But anyway, I'm digressing.
Yes, Rob. Yeah, did you make... Rob, back to the... Oh! Brian tried humping Jake. See, Mav? Accusing me of it, and it wasn't. I tried to jump on Brian's back, and apparently Brian tried humping Jake for some reason. Yes, you fell backwards and bashed your head on the bar. Thank you so much for sharing that with the group, Jason. That's really appreciated.
I will remember Jason's face. It was a picture.
Yeah.
It was like shock. And then
Was that when you fell to the floor
you
before the show was open and banged your head, Rob? That was Brian. Mav turned up. Like, yes, it was, mate. Yes. No, Grace, I have one of Rob humping Jake. Not jump onto Brian. No jumping involved. I know 3 of you tried it. I'm really confused. I know it doesn't take much, but I'm really confused now. And it's really, really sounding terrible. No, you tried humping Jake. I looked at the photo yesterday. Your bathroom material, Mav, is none of my business. No, and Jason was seriously worried, wasn't he? I saw your head bang from Timber's cash desk. I can imagine most people heard it the other side of crew. I remember Rob, Brian and someone else. Growler, I missed a good few days of your live streams. I've been busy moving a crossover experiment installing Pico twist lock point motors. Not a problem, Growler. We've always said it's not a mandatory thing to come in here. As long as you and yourself are keeping okay, that's all that matters. Jake has a humping backside. Jake, you're being sold out to the boys now, buddy. You need to share this pic, Mav. Yeah, just Mav, just look for a site that's a pic share site, a file share site. I'll drop it into one of my videos, and everyone can see it. Thank you so much. That sounds wrong, Mab. You were looking at a pic of men hubbing on a day where you can't use it. That's what I meant, Dan. That is exactly what I meant. He's in his bathroom looking at pictures of men humping. Say no more. Jake's a little twink. Brian, you and I've heard good things about him. Greetings from Chicagoland, you degenerate. Hey, I resemble that remark. He knows us so well. I know, right? I'm definitely hiding next year. We will find you, Jake. We will all find you. And then we'll all just hump you at the same time. Gangbang! Jace, Rob was trying to get a free double brandy for medicinal purposes. Yeah, but I still didn't get it, did I? I did not get any medicinal alcohol. It's terrible. Terrible service in that bar. You're going to have a word with your missus, Jace. It should have been there ready for me. Me and Winter will be hiding. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm thinking of hiding till next year, mate. Yeah, Jace, you and your missus owe me a double brandy next year. For last year's injury. This year's injury. And what is it now? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Bear with. I hope this isn't interfering with the bloody camera again. Triple right. Yeah, 2 right. 189 days, 14 hours, 32 minutes and 40 seconds. No pressure, Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Jake has a very special set of wristbands for crew next year. They have bells on so everybody can find him. And they're pink, Dan. And an ankle bracelet. Nope, Dan will be a crying baby. You will be when we've finished with you. Dan, you can only drink the double brandy if Grace is driving by then. How is the driving going, Grace? Not at the moment.
They won't let me drive a new car.
The insurance company won't let her drive the new car.
Others will, though.
Yeah. Chris, you lot have driven me to drink. The beer fridge is 2 foot away, but even so. Reach forward, Chris. Reach forward. Don't resist. Remember what the Borg said. Resistance is futile. Those are Mabs, Rob. If they're pink, I'll have it. I can believe that. I'll bring winter. You'll bring winter? What do you mean, Jake? You've confused this. Manual auto. It's an automatic, but it's the value of the car. It's the badge as well, isn't it? Hermitage Road. I've been quite ill for a couple of weeks, but getting better now. You've managed to get out a new video 2 days. Oh, damn, mate. Sorry to hear that. Hope it wasn't anything too bad. Like a winter cold or something? Or just something else? Don't have to go into it if you don't want to, obviously. You and Brian, the twist lock point motor is the business. Makes it dead easy to align the pin and the motor exactly in line with the tie bar now. Jason, have what? Have what? What do you mean, have what? My entrance into model railroading via Santa Claus in 1977. Jesus. John Penny, good to see you, bud. Hope you are keeping well. Evening, Rob and Grace. Hope you're both keeping well. Think about it now. I've got no clue, Jake. You've confused me. You have succeeded in confusing me. Granted, it doesn't take very much. I'll give you that much. Oh, I'm with you now. Yes, now you've typed that. Yes, I am with you now. You have to make things, simple for this old brain. So not quite as old as Jason's. And Jason isn't quite as old as Mav. But keep it simple. Chris, my dad bought me a round Cardiff Castle for my birthday in 1971. Nice one. Monitoring won't have you well. Some sort of virus. Oof. I bet that knocked you flat then, didn't it? That ain't good at all, buddy. Are you nearly finished typing? Because I know these guys are getting bored stoneless. Well kept there, Rod.
Almost, because then you can have a look and then...
Yeah. Hi, Brandon. So, yeah, we've discussed the store. What I miss? The Target. Not a lot. Just been talking about... What have we been talking about? Oh, we've been talking about Jake getting humped, apparently. Jake wants to be humped by everybody at the next cruise show. I'm asking for a camera for Christmas so I can start doing YouTube videos. Go for it, mate. Have you thought about getting maybe like a second-hand gimbal like ours, maybe? Brian, there'll be more mugs available to buy in the new year if people want to buy one, £7 each. Dan, just sent a messenger to help for you and Grace. We'll check it in a bit. Check it in a bit. Load surfing. Mab wants to hump everyone. Well, no, technically Mab is going into his toilet looking pictures of men humping, if we want to be dead accurate about it. Yeah. Jake wants to be humped, and Mab is looking at dirty pictures of men humping in his bathroom. We've got some real weirdos on this page, I've got to say. Really got to say. Oh yeah, and Chris doesn't want to be around any spanking next year. Yeah, that's another one, isn't it? If Jake gets that done to him at crew, does that mean he would have a train run on him? Oh, that's going deep and dark, that is now, Dan. And depending how good he is, depending how deep. I propose of nothing. The class 13 was a hump shunter. Oh, bloomin' heck. Lyndon. Me and Mike went on the train today, Pontyclun to Bridgend to Newport and then back to try New Gimble, but unsure. Trains were round with party goers, had to be careful where to look. There's only pit birds on there because that's where you should be looking. Ewan. Under the accessory switch clips under the motor, dead easy to wire. Don't do what I did, was read the wiring diagram upside down. Now that's something like I do. That really does sound like something I do. We're only weird because of the weirdos presenting. Oh, come off, Mav. No. You're not saying that we've had an influence on you. I do not believe that in the slightest. You were dark before we even met you. Jason, human centipede. He went there. Jason actually went there. You're a sick man, Jace. Please get Rachel to slap you around the back of the head. And maybe the cats to sink their claws into your testicles. That's all I'm saying. Let's just start providing to remember how did it thank Chris one more week break up for Christmas. Jake, not one will touch me unless they ask for a cuddle, as Winter will be strapped to my chest. No. I'm sure someone can. Well, Grace will look after Winter, won't you?
Winter?
Yes.
Why do I want to look after Winter? I hate it.
Think about it. Excuse me one moment while I spell this out. So yes, you can look after Winter while we run a train on Jake.
Oh, happily.
No, as I said, Jake, you're not going out. I thought, hey, my girlfriend Dominatrix is coming over. I'm sure she'd fit right in then. Why are we going so dark? Me too, John. Work Xmas party and then January. Winter, is that the name you've chosen? I'm guessing so, Mav, considering it's been mentioned several bloody times. Keep up with it. You haven't got the bloody thing on pause again, have you? I don't mind what you do, but it has to be a kiss first. But beware, I'm prone to falling down. That's worrying. You don't have to mute it. Well, I was trying to be polite. Simple. Rob, the train set shop will be closed between 27th of December and the 16th of January. Don't blame you. It's okay, Rob. I'll pop winter into my basket. Sorted. I think you might have an argument with Grace about that. Trust me. Am I right or am I right?
No, sorry,
Blackouts, Rob. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Lyndon. But you look after yourself, buddy. If she's the Dom, she'll be fitting. Let me read that. If she is the Dom, should it be he will fit in? Someone Google Translate for Brian, please. Rob, no, I was on the phone and muted you, plus my screen was blocked by a spreadsheet. Oh, I see. That's what you think of us. Blocking us with a bloody spreadsheet, indeed. She'll only be a month or two old. Yeah, well, as I said, Grace will grab her. Mav, Grace has been promoted to my knee mate. About the hardest part of his body, isn't it? Oh, I'm cruel. Jake, yes, Rob, you're right. I'm sure Grace will be pinching. And Trevor Veal, good evening all. Hello, Trev, you keeping okay, buddy? Have you had any deliveries this week, or have you been a good boy? Mr. X is in Australia. Oh, sweet. Because it's summer in Australia at the moment, isn't it? Because it's swapsies. John Pinney, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I've ordered takeaway for tonight. What you having, John? And happy birthday for tomorrow, buddy. Dan, I can imagine that man putting baby Winter in his basket to get away from Grace. And at full speed, Grace still catches up and takes Winter back out of the basket. Yeah, guaranteed. Timber, 33 in the house and only 14 likes. Yeah, come on, please smash that like button if you don't mind. Spreadsheet, otherwise known as centerfold. Yeah, but those bloody staples, Andy, they always got in the way, didn't they? Always. Jake, yes, I think she will, Rob. Yeah, definitely. Have an awesome day. Happy birthday, John. So how young are we tomorrow then, John? I'm sure younger than some of these upstarts in here. Because it's Jason hit 100 the other week. Mabs hit 200 this week. So I'm presuming you're much younger than those two. I'm quite sure that you don't. I thought the rain again.
no, it's not.
Spreadsheet, otherwise known as X hamster. Yeah. Or spread on the sheet. Lindsay Dawn Mackenzie, all I will say. No idea who she is, Dan. Sorry, buddy. No. You spin me right.
I'm almost there.
Okay. Grace will be on my knee running away with me. Will you apparently be running away with Jake, Mav?
I don't know if the chair's doing that itself. I don't need you, Mav. The chair's doing it for me. Ooh, that was kind of cruel, wasn't it?
No. He needs a tube where we can find one that's smaller. 40 in March are definitely younger than Mav. How old is John though? Did we have an answer off John? Moneybrook Junction. Evening, Rob. Hello, Mark and Lisa. Hope you're both keeping well. Grace is here to the side. Jason, can you remove that, please? What have I missed? What have I missed? I'm sure somebody's taught it. Oh, have I missed something? Jake's only 27. Still wet behind the ears there, Jake. Oh, 27 in February. So you're only 26. He's 4 years younger than you. It's going to be a chippy tea. I don't blame you. Nothing wrong with fish and chips. And we found some corkers, haven't we? Dan, if you're ever in Llanfachan, I know it's opening back up again soon. They've been on holiday. The Jolly Friar in Station Road, Dan. Oh my god, their fish and chips are amazing, and their service is fantastic. Much better than your local one, I have to say. Which, I'll be quite honest, Dan, we had it the other night, and talk about greasy. The paper the chips came in was greasy as heck. I would say Googler Rob, but put it this way, was employed by Daily Sport when it was still a daily newspaper and not just twice a week. Oh, I'm with you, mate. Dan, I predict that before long any age gap will widen year after year. Happens when you're in the grave. That's very true. Actually, it narrows if you're in the grave, doesn't it? Like, I die, and Grace comes closer to my age. Don't you?
Sorry.
It's alright.
Sorry, you know I'm just...
In Feb next year, I'll be 2 years off 60. You look good for it, Paul. Jace, that shipper you took us to in Llandudno was fantastic, Rob. That was a nice one, to be fair, and it was on a back. That one really deserved to be on a main street, didn't it? But this one we know about in Llanfairpwllgwyngyll, it's still a few miles away, more towards us. That's hands down the best one in North Wales. It really is. Rob, it's me 30th, so starting to feel old. You can rack off, John. You're 12 years younger than me. Alan Pollock. Hope you are keeping well, and thank you for dropping in, sir. Yeah, but Dan stays at 40 whilst I grow older. Oh, hugs, Mav. We love Mav, don't we? Can you take a break off that for a minute, please?
I'm right at the end now. I'm doing that.
You've said that for the past 10 minutes.
No, I know, and I sort of was, but if I stop now, that's going to lose it, isn't it?
And, even when you die, Grace will never be your ages. Even though you're dead, you're still aging technically. My soul ain't. My soul is immortal. Let's not talk about bloody... Yeah. I heard that. Grace. Says Mel. I can't remember what that was in reference to.
Oh, that might have been to about the knee, and I said, well, the chair's taking me for a ride.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Mav, was that you grow older or wider? Pot, kettle, black, Dan? What is Grace doing? She is typing. She is... That's an open. I'm not going to show it, obviously.
No.
She is on the MacBook typing away.
Oh, my tea's gone cold, and I'm wondering why.
And my coffee. Mav's crying. Trev, bought one of my great niece a book on the Daleks. Amazon delivered it last night. No way. Ooh, that sounds interesting. And don't forget, Doctor Who is on at 5:30 on Christmas Day. We are going to possibly do a live stream Christmas Day evening, but it will be long after Doctor Who. Where's Flymo tonight? That's a very valid point. I know I spoke to him the other day via text. I know his Facebook was playing up, as were many. And they've had some interesting weather up there, with the temperature, I believe, going south of -7. Alan, I've been ruining my John Good locomotive. Why have you been ruining it, Al? Evening, John. All about you. Not long back from work. Lisa and me just sat down with a curry to watch the stream. Don't forget your pint. Pints at the bar. Speaking of which, the bar manager is MIA. We're going to have to start deducting his... Oh, we don't pay him, do we?
No Bombay mix. You didn't even get that?
Yeah, we're going to have to start deducting his Bombay mix. Rob, you turned to Grace and said, we love Mav, don't we? Grace, her response was... Oh, yeah. Her response was, so you're saying you don't love Mav?
Sorry, I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm in the zone.
Flymo, Jimbo, Gav, missing also. Yep. Flymo, as I say, weather-wise. Jimbo, unsure. Gav is still in the midst of his footy season. I know he's a massive supporter of the women's football. Chris, saw a sound-fitted Tipfield Thunderbolt at the club running today. Brilliant little engine. Have no idea how they stuck the DCC sound. I would have liked to have seen that, Chris. Tipfield Thunderbolt, that is a cracker. Doctor Who is followed by Wallace and Gromit. Oh, Jesus, crap it is. Damn it. Well, if people join into the live stream, they join in. If they don't, they don't. That's entirely up to them. Evening, Brian Dan, new sexy beast, Mav. Well, there you go. There you go, Mav. Someone finds you sexy. This is getting in the way. Running my Jones, good. Sorry, spoke. I'm with you. I thought you said ruined it. If anyone's interested, Railway Children Return film is going to be on Christmas Day on Channel 5. Good film. Didn't enjoy it as much as the original, but I know she's in it. The girl who played the kid is now the mother, isn't she? Mav, you pulled. Hey, Jake. Please tell me that when Susie's given birth, you'll be there in a warm fur declaring winter is coming. Oh, Jesus. That was terrible. That's what got him into trouble in the first place, that someone was coming. Dan, there's a YouTube video by a guy in the UK doing a restoration of an actual Dalek prop. Yes, it's one of the originals, isn't it? It was one of the static ones, one of the background ones. They've actually proven it appeared in the first Doctor Who movie. Do you not do live during Wallace and Gromit? Well, we're going to, but if people join it, they join it. If they don't, they don't. That's entirely up to them. I just thought we'd, just share the love a bit on Christmas Day. That's all. Chris, I put a short out this afternoon with it in it. Right, I'm going to have a look afterwards. We've had a mental busy day. Hi, John. Is that the latest film? Is it Mark or Lisa, though, Brian? Does it matter? No, that doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. Hi, Richard. Yeah, that's the latest film. It's Sheridan Smith in it, apparently. Leave that to you to imagine. Well, that's not funny, Mav. So find something funnier. Yeah, he's scraping the bottom of the barrel with his jokes, and he's like, he's running out of decent material, so he's just right down the bottom of the barrel. Bad joke, but I agree on run tomorrow at Yellow Vision. Not supposed to be funny. Mav, it will be Mark. Lisa has eyes for grace. Excuse me? Does Lisa have eyes for you?
Does she?
I don't know.
But we did have a nice embrace and hug, didn't we?
Yes, you did that, to be fair. That was Alsager, wasn't it? Yeah. That's okay. Around my new Engate School, Gordon Tony had been right. I'm not supposed to have them until February, according to Backman Europe. Oops, God bless. On this occasion, online shopping and US imports. Am I going to ask again? Are you ready?
Like me.
How long has she been saying 10 minutes? It's got to be at least half an hour. Brian, fair enough. It'll be an interesting night then. He did find something funny, Jake. It's just Rob and you are not in the same room to see him laughing. Yeah, well, yeah, he was in the toilet yesterday with all the pictures of men humping, wasn't he? And I'm sorry, Mav, you admitted that yourself, that you're looking at pictures of men humping. You did say that. We decided the room, but you said you were looking at pictures of men humping. Has to be said. For an hour. What is Grace doing? She's typing some stuff out. It's fairly important. It has to be done. It has to be done tonight. I've done my piece. She's doing her piece. And then it can sort up. And I got my car back. Got my car out. It was a nice little, it was a little car, the courtesy one. No, I said you humping Jake, nothing about men. No. Your exact words, and someone can go and copy and paste it if they want. I was looking at the photos yesterday. That's exactly what you said. It's up to us to twist it in any way possible to our heart's content. John Pinney, I like the original one, Richard. No, what's the new one? That had Michael Kitchen in it. I think he's called as a dad. And she's typing Rob's will and testament because if he asks her again, if she's ready, she'll put in Brian. She will put in Brian. Put in Brian. No, that's confused me, Dad. That last bit's confused me. Alan, I really need a fireless locomotive. Okay. Was it both at crew events? Rob and Lisa and Grace. Rob, both at the crew events, Rob. Lisa and Grace action. Me and Mav lip smacking, and you and me holding hands. Oh yes, now I remember. Damn. Oh yes, didn't I say wait till I get the phone out? I did, didn't I? Because I was going to film it. Jake, yes he did. Thank you, Jake. He did say it, didn't he? Right, stop pestering her. Leave her to do what she needs to do. What, every 10 minutes? No, I didn't, lol. I said I saw that photo yesterday. You said you were looking at a photo. You did not state in that one sentence, Mav. You did not state which photo you were looking at. You said you were looking at a photo. We decided that you were looking at photos of men humping. Jace, do you have any planned work to do complete on the layout before Christmas?
No.
Really, Jace? No. No. Christmas is the week after next, isn't it? I think.
I don't even know. We've not even bought presents yet or cards. And tomorrow we're out early because of Mum. Monday, possibly helping anything from the day before. Finishing decorating Christmas. Loads of appointments for others. Yeah. I don't even know what our life is anymore.
Can I please swap?
Can I please have a breath first because I've done that.
No, hold a second. You did.
When?
You had.
I've not had since I've come in here because I asked you where it was and...
Oh, bear with. Yes, Mum. Hello. Oh, you're going to have to jump on. Alexa, drop out. You're going to have to.
So... Where were you at?
I can't remember.
Xmas is a weekend on Wednesday, yeah, so... Yeah, I definitely don't think we're going to have anything done by then because we're working Christmas Eve. So I really don't know. If we managed to get some free time, it would be amazing. But life seems to be not giving us any free time at the moment, even on our days off. It's like I've not even done drawing. Those of you will probably notice I didn't even do a drawing live. I didn't even get to mention it. Because partly the cold has not helped, obviously, because any kind of time off, you don't want to be in here in like 3 degrees or 4 or 5. You know, right at the moment it's 13 degrees, so it isn't the warmest. But it has been even colder than that. And then we have the storms as well. So it's just literally life at the moment. Again, feels like last summer. It feels like it has been non-stop. Roddy autocorrect. That last bit was supposed to say she would out him. Can say the actual wording or no monetization? Yeah, I get what you mean, Dad. My next project is taking a back on Duke Dog and converting it to Bulldog using a 3D printed body. Saw that one at the club today and was smitten. That sounds interesting if I knew what it looked like. Me and loco knowledge is not the best. If it looks pretty or it's purple, then I love it. I know what a pendolino is though, and I know the difference between, thanks to Jason, I know the difference between, I can't even think of it, a smoker loco and tender driven and loco driven. I do know that difference. How is Mum, Dad and Will? So do you mean my mum and Dad and Will? Or Rob's mum, Rob's dad and William? Because obviously my folks are up here now, so it gets even more confusing. 10 from tomorrow. What about 10 from tomorrow? We're out the house 7:30, even though we don't start shifts till 11 tomorrow. Yes, not long so. Dan, hello, Grace. Tone will change now. Very good evening, Richard, darling. I have something important planned in the new year, but not anything directly to do with my layout. My channel members will be first to be made aware of what it is. Look forward to that, Jason. Do you have any idea when in the new year you're going to say, or is it kind of you don't fully know yet, but you'll let us know? Not long at all. My mum will be flying home from New York on Christmas Day, but hopefully I get the book. I'm going on eBay to finally finish my Thomas book collection. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sorry for yawning, guys. I've been up early again this morning as well. both Rob's and your parents. So yeah, Mum is doing well, Dad is doing well, because unfortunately he was a little bit poorly a couple of weeks back, wasn't he? So he's doing all right there. William's doing absolutely fantastic. He's loving college, especially since going to the uni. He's like, it's rammed a steam train up his behind. And he is just like going for it, because we said to him, look, these are the grades you need, but especially a university like John Moores, you need to be at that top. So he'd already lit a fire for this year, but I think that fire is well and truly going. The smokeman is literally covered black because he's been putting that much coal in. So very hopeful that. And I've just seen Alan Pollock. Good night, darling. Just thought I'd catch you there, skipping down. In regards to my mum and dad, my dad is doing okay. My mum, however, had, I don't know, yeah, I'm sure we were doing the trains. I had to go down south to look after my mum because she was having an eye-op 2 years ago. Yeah, it's got to be because we're on my third year. No, last summer or the summer before. I can't remember when it was. But my mum had a cataracts on, and unfortunately she was in that very small percentage that they missed a tiny bit, so it's grown back. So unfortunately she is in for an op tomorrow on her eyes. You know, luckily it's one of those things, it's in the day. But, you know, we might have to go there a bit more to help out depending on her eyesight, and obviously with her being dad's carer. That will depend as well. Grace, yeah, there we go, it skipped again. Don't know what Rob's doing, but Grace, we've had a new rescue rabbit called Millie. She's 6 months old. Oh, that's cute, that's gorgeous. Grace, if you've seen the city of Truro along those lines, I probably have, but I just don't know it by name. Yeah, I get what you meant, Dan. No, 25. The main one will be 26.7. No idea. Alan, we've just said goodnight. Like I said, I did skip ahead for that. And your transport videos, you will sort everything out with work and layout in time. It's just life, isn't it, guys? We always say to everyone else, you know, life comes first. We are very guilty when we say, sorry, guys, we haven't done stuff. But obviously, you know, it is like a couple of years ago when we had everything there, and it's just any days off, there's always something to do, it seems. So yeah, that's what it is. And you know, I'm obviously hopefully going to do a bit today on the hill because we need stuff doing. Get the light on, and that actually switched over for yous that haven't seen.
Oh yeah, do you want to explain to the non-members the issue as well, because they probably don't know about it, do they, with the track itself?
Oh yeah, I don't think I actually, no, we did explain that in an episode.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I said they may not have known, but on the members and patrons live, which, all being well, guys, obviously depending how my mum's op goes, and if she does need any more support, there should be a patrons and members live on Tuesday. But obviously, especially with that with mum, there's no point guaranteeing it and then having to cancel it, is there? Just in case mum needs a bit of extra support, isn't it? I'd rather say maybe, and rather than let you guys down. We really do want to obviously do that patron and members live, but just on the off chance, just be warned, it is subject to change. So yeah, obviously we've got the track. So I have done a bit of weathering on the wall. How well this is going to show, I do not know. Need to get this lit a bit more, see if we can bring it out. So we have a greeny wall now. I don't know, how good does that look for you guys? I don't know how clear. Hopefully the colours come out. So we have gone and added a bit of weathering to there. Obviously I do need to do the other side. Now it's dried, I'm actually quite happy with it. No, I think there's one or two bits, but things like the lines are now better hidden. So I might not need to go in with the grey. because we want quite a dirty wall, like all mossy and that, but not loads of hedges. You know, hiding it away. Is that looking alright so far?
Yeah, I've just had it a couple of years.
Okay, I'll read for it after.
Yeah.
Buying a 300 layout full built and comes with building and vehicles. So you are staying in the train community, Jake? I'm confused now. I really am.
No, it was a joke.
Okay,
It's just it was a joke. It's just been put on hold because of a pending arrival.
Oh. So yeah, obviously I wasn't fully concentrating there because I was sorting that out, so I was a bit confused then. As for the layout, there may be something major to announce regarding it, but won't know if it happens until towards the end of 2025. Geez, Jason, you are leaving us in suspenders, aren't you? Millie's stew tomorrow. Oh, Timber. That's not fair to John, if that's what you're implying. I think my last two videos have seen more than normal. One has nearly 2k views and the other nearly 1k views, and now 10 subs away from 200. I had 20 last week. Nice one, Dan. Maybe because you've not posted for a while, it's pushed you up a bit. Oh my god, you went at Timber Surf. Even I don't go there, although I thought it admittedly. His collection of mugs been moved to. No shameless plugs using mug advertising. Actually, I did have the WWC out on the video. Well, it was there. So, just as a fun little thing, I am going to try and have these mugs in view of things when I'm working on things. Just for a... Oh, I wondered what that was then.
Moggy.
It was more. You want cuddles because you've not had attention off me, have you? So yeah, just as a kind of joke with it all now, I am going to try and have the mugs in there. Even if it's just in the background or something, so always keep an eye. I will miss the Tuesday's live as I'm at a Christmas party that evening. This Tuesday, Jason. Well, could we always put a poll out to our members and patrons and just check that they're not at Christmas parties and things? To check how many are going to be in and how many are going to miss
Or we
it.
just run it. And whoever joins, and whoever doesn't.
Yeah, it will be available for replay, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll have to watch the replay after. And Brian has actually put the train set shop. Your mug is here somewhere. What mugs is it you're doing in the new year? I got confused because look, late afternoon, but it's 8 o'clock at night here. I'm in the UK. Yeah, our lights in our shed are pretty good. Hi John, there'll be train set shop mugs. Grace might show you one. Give me a second and I'll get it for you, Brian. For those wondering what it may be, Rob and Grace are already aware. Oh, fair enough, Jason, but you know me, I don't like to... Like anyone, we always say this to people. If people tell us things, we say it in confidence. So like even things with Leo and that, we would have never have said anything unless you had agreed that you were happy us doing it. And we just want anyone to know that if they do talk to us about things, it's always in confidence unless they state they want us to tell someone or tell the community. So I wasn't going to say anything otherwise, Jace. Ian, Models and Barn TV. Hello. Oh, you've been here before, haven't you, darling? Welcome back. And Anthony Dodge. Hello, Mr. Dodge. Have you already been in, or are you in? Or has Anthony Dodge already been in?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, so I'm not missing it, just with Timber saying hello there. I thought he just popped in. I have enjoyed rabbit stew a few times in the past. I don't think I've ever had it. I've had venison. It made me want to get 200 before the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Kevin! Good evening. And I'm shocked Jason isn't doing an Xmas live. Wait, Jason is doing an Xmas live, aren't you, Jason? But isn't it on Sunday? Which I think we might miss because I think the times were at a different time. Or is that something you're doing for patrons and members? I cannot remember. Obviously, again, I've not even checking Facebook or anything at the moment. Okay, John, I need to order them in the new year. Potentially a life-changing situation may happen. And I think, we will always support you, Jace, as well as I'm sure the community will as well. But yes, potentially, not potential house move, Jason. He's not going to give anything away, and neither are we, Dan. You're moving to Wales, Jason. I wish, you know what, we've always said, like our community of friends, it would be so handy at times if people lived a lot closer. Especially like when we need a hand and things, but that social side as well. That's why we're looking at Model Rail Crew being our big once a year kind of like thing of, I'll switch camera now. Being like our big thing of, that's when we're seeing everyone making a weekend of it, because we realise we're not in the location of everyone, and we still need to get over to Lord Owl, which we still haven't done. We've not even been that way apart from work. Actually, that's the point. How often have we properly driven past Lord Owl's house and not know it, because we don't know his address?
No, we haven't.
We haven't. You know where he is?
I know roughly where he is. We haven't gone on that road.
Oh, fair enough.
Not work-wise, we haven't.
I would have just laughed if we had.
Near the Duke of Lancaster.
Oh, yes, you did say. No, we haven't ended that way, have we, actually?
No, same road, I believe. Close to that road.
Marty Bryan, thanks. And this just skipped. Second greeting is always nice. Yeah, I suppose I hadn't said hello to you. Obviously, like Robert said earlier, we do keep missing lives and things like that. We've just been so manic, and obviously work now is affecting, especially Sunday lives. We always end up missing Andy's. Poor Alan, we miss his because we're so tired when we're finished or we've overrun. Obviously, the change in shifts has affected a few things and life in general. I was late, Grace. No worries, Timber. I just wanted to make sure that people in had been said hello. Yep. Yep, Rob and Grace are totally embargoed. Well, we wouldn't anyway, Jason. There's been times before that you've said things and I've made out I don't know, and you're like, well, you know. It's like, well, I don't give away these things if people want to confide in us or tell us things. We do actually need to have a chat via MRC, because that, obviously, I know the countdown was said earlier. So, again, me and Jason do have chats, like Model Rail Crew and things like that, so. Never had a rabbit tuna asking Tammy if she has or not. This Sunday I'm doing a major members. Sorry, that's what it is, Jason. I knew I'd seen something. So, yes, 3 p.m. on Sunday, is it? Which is why I thought there's not a lot of chance we're going to be in it. But obviously we can watch it back. So, yes, feel free to say what time it is, Jason. And Alan, speak of the devil, hi Rob and Grace, and hello to you all good buddies in the chat. What are you up to tonight, Grace? At the moment I'm still chatting because I've just been sorting out some paperwork. So Rob has been here, and tonight I'm taking Mum with Rob for an op in the morning, so we have to finish at 9, because what time will we leave from the house? 7:30?
7:30 at the latest, yeah.
Yeah, so we're Sunday shift, but we're up early sorting that before we even start our shift, so it's a long one tomorrow. Just skipped again. I'm up to 161 subs, says Hermitage. That's really good, Pete. Shame I'm going to miss it. I'm nearly 300 subs. As a member, I believe you should be able to watch it on playback, Jake. Reimbursement received with thanks, Anthony Dodge. You've been to mine. I think that's the closest Lord out. Me, you and Rob have got to sort from driving past number 55. Yeah, it's just we've not even been to see Mark and Dorinda, because we spoke to them after Rob's op to say that why we haven't been in, and we're like, oh, he's driving now, and we still haven't been.
And how many times have we actually driven past the shop?
Oh God, yeah, but it's never been during the day, so we can't we can't even pop in and say hello. We're alive. We want to see you, but we've not even had a chance to. There's another missing from a list. Sean of Butley Junction, not been in a while, and he's been uploading. Anyone heard from him? I don't know. And Richard says, hello, Morgan. That was just like, you can throw it for me. I like pasta and sauce. It's a good cheap meal to get on a Warrington. It's good to have everything you need within 2 to 3 miles. Warrington, is Warrington where you live then, Andy? I'll be doing a late night live at some point this week, and then a late one on Xmas Eve into Xmas morning. Well, I doubt we'll be able to watch that one, Jake, because we're working Christmas Eve. The last Christmas Eve we worked, we ended up getting back. We were supposed to finish it. It was earlier than midnight back then, wasn't it? And we didn't get back until 4 a.m. So, given that it's the day before Christmas, usually there is a lot of discharges because you're wanting to get people home for Christmas. So, I doubt we'll be able to watch that. So, we do apologise in advance. Yes, I need to rocket up my behind regarding MRC administration work. You and me both. I've not even posted on my social media. So, guys, I know I apologise. And obviously, Jason, through illness, lots going on both sides. Model Rail crew has kind of been neglected. But shall we say, Jason, we'll have a talk around Christmas, and then at least for New Year it will start again. I know I'm kind of discussing this on my live, but it's one of those things. But yeah, I suppose I've been just as bad, but there has been a lot going on both our sides, hasn't there? So, question based on Rob's comment earlier about doing a live. If I'm brave enough and have something worth saying, what day would be best? I have Wednesday, Thursdays and Fridays off. Saturday, Sunday after 8:30. So, Wednesdays, obviously Simon isn't going live at the moment, so you could take his time slot knowing that people were watching that. Thursdays, I don't know if anybody... Does anyone go live on Thursdays?
Jason and Mark.
Yeah, Jason. Jason and Mark go live, so unless they're not going live, maybe if one of them's having it off, you could always slip in and then knowing
Excuse
again.
me?
Yep, slip in.
Someone's having it off.
Yeah,
but if someone's having it off on a
and then you
live
can
stream.
slip it in. But you could maybe cover one of theirs, like we've covered before, knowing again that people are taking the time on a Thursday to watch lives. Friday night, again, people might not, but they might be in. Saturdays and Sundays, obviously Saturday we go live from 8:30.
8:30?
No, 8:30. We tried to go live earlier.
At the moment, it's hoping to be about 7 o'clock on.
Yeah, I'm going at the old times. The only thing is, Mav, obviously, because of where we used to be able to say to people, you know, we go later, start at like 9, half 9. We obviously can't do that.
No.
We just can't do that because of work. So, you know, I know we get like Brian before us, but we can't muck around with our times going any later at the moment because of the Sunday shifts. Sundays, again, people might be around. I think your best thing is ask people what days they want to watch it and what days they're around, Mav. That's probably your best thing, is ask your regular followers what kind of day is best for them.
But leave men humping photos out of it.
Yes. Because I know you wouldn't want to clash with people either. And obviously it's not me being funny to you about us, it's just the way it is at the moment. You know, we've always tried to mix around with people if we can. 3 p.m. on a Sunday for Jason. Is that tomorrow Sunday or a week on Sunday? I think it's this Sunday. I've been to Lord Owl's. Great. Yeah, we really do want to get there. We don't end up over that way at the moment. My members' Christmas Live is from 3 p.m. Sunday after hot dog. So yes, it is this Sunday. Friday is free, Mav. Yeah, I don't think anyone else sings, but I just don't know if people have Friday plans or they spend Friday knackered because of a week. I think your best is just to ask your regular followers, Mav. I'll see you all in a bit. Bye, guys. No worries, Jake. Catch you in a bit, but we're only here for 45 minutes now.
Oh, Jesus.
It's more like this is going to be a chatty one. I am sorry, guys. I might try and do a bit in a second, but I'm catching up with comments and Rob's sorting things out. So.
No, I said it's absolutely fine.
Oh, so you're happy?
Yes. I've added a couple of little pieces, small things. I'll tell you afterwards.
And have you messaged to inform that they are now both with?
I will do now.
Okay. Let's keep skipping. There we go. By Jake. Yep, we will. Yep. Hi, Al. Make sure you take tissues with you when you visit Lord Owl's. Hey up. You'll need to some to top them up or withdraw when you see the layout. And probably also, Jason, which you might be experienced to, is somebody is probably going to cut his head because he does it here. So if you bash your head, he will go and cut his head. So yes, tissues for many reasons. But this is the one thing and this is why we do want to try and visit layouts. And like we said, we'd love to do it, go over to Ireland. Granted, not at the moment, there isn't even ferries. But we'd love to go to Ireland and see,
swim.
See a couple of people's layouts because pictures don't always do it justice. People have always been surprised when they've come here and the size of ours. And colours are never usually the same. And Victor Levitt, good night, darling. Yes, I'm in Warrington. Oh, okay. We frequented that place quite a bit during COVID. And a hard hat, Jason. Regarding to the same, or?
No.
Oh, that's Rob too. Sorry, just hiding my mouth there for any lip readers. Go on in, baby. Go up. Take care of it. Evening, Rob and Grace and the chat. Good evening, Rob. So it's turned into more of a chatty one. I am hoping to do a bit more weathering in a minute. But I've had stuff to do. So Rob's been doing it. So not a lot's been done tonight. So this might just be more a chatty one. I'm sorry, guys. I'd never compete with those two. No, but Mav, I'm guessing those two then you mean like Jason and Donegal dads. But like last week, Jason wasn't live. Like times Mark Donegal because he's taxi driver to the kids or birthdays or things. If one of them isn't having, if one of them isn't doing a live that week, I think sometimes like we've had people cover us and we've covered them. I think sometimes when you get people to cover you, it keeps that slot open in a sense that people know it's a model railway live. So again, speak to the regular people that go live. It's the only thing I can offer. It sounds like I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but it's that's what it's all about. And it will grow over time, and it will feel weird talking to a camera and getting nothing back. That is one of the weirdest things when you go live, is not hearing back like you would in a normal conversation. You might have experience of that from work though, but just let us know when you're going to do it, buddy. And as long as we're not working, we will love to support you. I'm really hoping to get some MRC stuff done next week before Xmas arrives. No worry, Jason. So yeah, guys, in regards to Model Rail Crew, so sorry. Neither of us have been doing a lot. I'm apologising for you here, Jason. It's just, but obviously there has been lots going on. So hopefully keep an eye on the next week or so and things should hopefully start going on again. Do you still need people to confirm with things, Jason? So you're waiting on any confirmation still as well? And hi, Rob. And Rob's nipped out again, but John, evening, Rob. Hope you're well. So yeah, he's doing all good. He's just gone to make an important phone call. Having it off and slipping in. I know as soon as I said it, Timber, but what I say can be and will be used against you for sure. Done, not down. Did I say down as well? Evening, Rob. Smallwood Junction. Huh? Why do people say evening to Rob like he's not been in? Unless it's given me comments from before. That's weird. Hi, Andy's Transport Routes. I'm from Warrington. I hope to go live Sunday the 29th. So, yeah, Alan is hopefully going to do his live. You go on for hours. You start quite late, don't you, Alan, darling? And you do go on for the majority of the evening. Like I said, we love to see it. We just are so knackered after shift sometimes that's why. This is the one thing with work we obviously love. It's nice to have these regular shifts and things. But it has been obviously a bit of a change with the channel. That's obviously why we had to cut back. But timings, it's sod's law. But then if we didn't work on a Sunday, we'd have to work on a Saturday and things like that. So it's at least it doesn't really impact our lives other than having to adjust for times that we go live. Andy's transport. Are you a scout or a woolly bat, mate? I've not heard that since we've been there. Timber Surf Friday is free. Okay. The Thursday is my last scheduled Thursday live stream until the new year. So, guys, if you can do tune into Jason's Thursday stream, it will be his last one of the year. And obviously, maybe we can do a post-op check with Rob Morgan. Come here. Maybe I can check with Rob after, but I'm sure maybe we can do like we did last year. I'm sure last year we did a schedule of who was going live on the run up to Christmas and who wasn't and things like that. So maybe we can do that again. And this is skipping all the way. Oops, sorry, Anthony. That's why I said Wednesday. Isn't that what I just asked Grace? Most are in here. Sorry, Mav. My bag's under my eyes. Can't you see? I've been up since 7 this morning. I don't do mornings, do I? And we've got to leave the house by 7:30 tomorrow. And that's including getting ready for work. So, come here then. Instead of moaning. Daddy's gone out, hasn't he? Sit. Oh, sit then. Sit. Oi. Can you sit your bum down? Tomorrow, Sunday the 15th. So, yeah, Jason is doing a member stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. John JMC does Sunday. Occasionally, Dawn Quest is Wednesday. I'm okay, thank you. Once my shed's built, yeah, Dawn Quest, is she only live for an hour or something? She's not on all evening, is she? Once my shed built and getting done and my office is empty of what is needed in my shed, I'm hoping in January or February to start my Wednesday workshop live streams again. Okay, Dan, just let us know. I don't watch Dawn. So again, that is the thing, obviously certain days, not everybody watches, especially some of the bigger channels. It's like, that's why I tend to do my portraits on a Monday if I don't do the Tuesday. One, because we haven't got to work the next day, but also it's not exactly related to trains. It is hard though trying to get around everyone. It seems I think we were quite lucky when we started because obviously Jason changed his day, so we took on the Tuesdays as well as the Saturdays. You know, we're really quite lucky that we kind of started streaming just before a lot more people did. But you know, it could be as well, like we say, if we're going to have a week off, we've said like once every 8 weeks, isn't it? We're going to have a week off, so it could always be things like that. Do you want to take our slot to fill it? You know, there's all sorts we can work around. Technically, there is always someone on somewhere, even in the train community. Yes, that's very true, actually, Anthony. Going for a dip in the bath, back in a bit. You always why is it everyone tells me their bathing habits in here? Sharing really is caring. Go and enjoy your bath, Andy. I like Dawn Quest, but notice her videos getting longer like Jenny Kurtz, and I lose interest in watching a full video. Potato. Especially so for Jenny Kurtz, when she takes nearly an hour to review a model that can be done in 20 minutes or less, and just repeat. I've no concern to watch anyone at the moment, to be fair. And Flymo, speak of the devil. Good evening, Grace and Rob. RGJ Trains, good to see you. Nice to see you too, darling. How are you faring up after the storms? I know you've been talking with Rob. But obviously, I haven't been, so how are you doing? Went to see Pete Waltman's making tracks in Chester today. It's an amazing layout, big change since Chester. Oh, okay. Everyone's saying hi to FOMO. Talking to the camera. Take a look at RGJ very first video. Look how Rob is nervous and doesn't look at the camera all the time. And now look at him on lives and videos, just experience. Yeah, exactly. The only thing we have a habit doing now, because we're reading the screen, I'm reading the screen, not looking at you guys, and that is something that I completely forget. But yeah, I'm lucky when I started, I had that weirdness experience, you know, with the drawings already. And when I started the drawings, I hated the silence. It's why I did things like music, and I didn't like not getting an answer. But yeah, Rob, I look back at Rob as well, and he's come on such a way, isn't he? With doing it, but I'm lucky as well. I used to sing shows, things like that, so I'm used to standing in front of a load of people as well and performing. So maybe that does help as well. I don't know. It's all our lives and how you are with people as well. Barnabas, doing live is more difficult when you're running solo. Having a sidekick helps massively. Rob is Grace's sidekick. Yes, I've said this all the time, Jason. I'm very lucky, you know, because it is predominantly me doing bits and pieces here. But yes, I'm very lucky when I've seen how manic your lives can get, and that I think I've said to you before, I'm so lucky that most of the time there is both of us here. And Morgan likes to help now, but you know, I'm lucky that while I'm facing away, unlike you guys on your own when you're doing stuff, content gets missed, you know, comments get missed. And I find that in my drawing because obviously he usually goes upstairs and out the way. But, you know, it must be so hard to then have to catch up and then also seeing everybody's where Rob reads it as it comes in. And it is lucky when you've got that extra person. I find with life, always stick to what you're good at. Life is a bit easier rather than down in things you can't do. Well, again, that's a good thing as being a couple doing this. Our strengths and weaknesses. Electric is totally Rob. I like all the fiddly little arty bits. So, you know, strengths and weaknesses. And we've even had times sometimes when we're working on bits in the railway, you can't quite get it. But the other person comes in, seeing it from a different pair of eyes, and snap, you've got it. Grace, there is another Rob in. Oh, okay. Who's the other Rob? Why have I not seen another Rob there? Oops, Rob, not Reb. It's fine, I know what you meant, Jason. I usually end up putting Ron when I message. As mentioned, there are folk on all the time. It is just of whom you're aware or interested in. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, isn't it? It's like with me, I knew even my drawings, I could never compete with Jenny Kirk on a Monday when I do my drawings. But also, it's not someone I watch, so that's why I stream. It's sometimes you are going to dual stream. I know on Saturdays we used to end up streaming at the same time as High. But at the end of the day, we always knew that each other was live. He would kind of start before us. He would then be on the same time and then finish while we're still going. So we'd always try and go into each other's lives. But there was that mutual appreciation that we're both streaming. There's nothing we can do about it. It's what day works best for us. And there was never anything against each other because of it.
Who's that? What's that?
We're talking with Av, and then we're all saying that sometimes two channels will be on at the same time. And I was saying, look at us with High. We used to be on...
Yeah, we used to overlap, didn't we?
Yeah, but there was never anything against each other. It's just one of those things.
Hi was brilliant. He was lovely about it.
Well, we'd always pop into him, then go live, and then he'd pop into us, wouldn't he? Might go live whenever you can. Exactly. Do it when you can. Ask people's opinions, but at the end of the day, it's you going live, and it's when you want to.
And remember, opinions are like arseholes. Everybody's got one.
Is there still a kid watching this, Rob?
Oh, sugar.
I thought you were going to say something else then. I have had some mods on two channels at the same time before now. Yeah, I think you've done that with us, actually.
What's the matter? I still want to play with his ball.
Oh, yes. Is a link up for members. Jason was able to renew membership thanks to an Xmas card. My live runs better when Mr. X is in the stream. Exactly. It makes such a difference having that second person there, because it means whoever is doing the activity doesn't have to worry about the comments because the other person's got it. And it really does make such a difference.
And Jason, being schizophrenic, has always got someone with him.
or Rachel that shouts up.
Yeah. Or throws parcels through the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, and then he's not getting his camera on and shouts up there, "Get your camera on!" We've been planning it for weeks. We really have with that, Jace. Well, it wasn't even weeks. It was like months. I was very nervous doing my first video, but had great feedback. Hopefully another one soon. Brilliant, Lyndon. And you know what? we're gonna, like people have said, you look at Rob and his first video, and he's all here like this, and now it's just like he doesn't care that you guys are watching.
Could have been a Welsh guard. I was that
You
stiff.
were, you really were. You were like this, like.
I wouldn't have looked place outside of Buckingham Palace, would I? Being that stiff as a board.
I thought you swore then. But yeah, we've all got to start somewhere. And Vinnie Joyce, hi. Vinnie, are you new? Vinnie, welcome to the Madhouse. Yeah, I think you are new. So tonight's live is a little bit different. There's been a lot going on. I've had to do something off of a railway at the start. Rob's been chatting. Rob's then had to go off. So I haven't actually done anything on the model railway today. I'm going to try for the last half an hour to maybe do a bit of weathering. But sometimes it's good just to have a chat.
It's good to talk. What advert was that?
I don't know. So, but also, Vinny, if you kind of like what you see, all our previous lives, not members and patrons unless you are one, but all our previous lives are also available to watch. Also, link it up with Brian Finnerton, and he usually clips for funny moments in people's lives. I have set fire to things on lives. I have sworn on lives due to big spiders. I have run out the room due to big spiders and other things that happen on the live.
George.
Yeah. So I still keep looking around because we haven't seen one in ages. Every time I come in the shed at the moment, I'm looking, expecting one.
They've probably gone to Australia with Mr. X because it's warmer.
That's great. And I learned your Welsh. Yeah, his accent totally threw me as well. I'm good at editing videos. I do make basic. So when I make a video, it can take 4 weeks to record small parts and 4 days to edit. My train and bus videos, I have to do it all slow. You do it at your pace. It's like you look at my portraits. I know it's different from here. I've still got a video that needs editing. Everything is recorded.
We're going to have to sort that Monday.
Yeah. And for the last week, I've not been able to draw because of temperature and life getting in my way. You know, so you take the time you need. At the end of the day, life is what takes time. And also, some people struggle with editing, some don't, some struggle with filming. It's at your pace at the end of the day. And those who are part of your channel will not care how long it takes. They might have concern if you haven't posted in a while if you're a regular poster. But, you know, those who appreciate you will appreciate you for you.
Billy Connolly had it right, you know. Time is a waste of life. No, sorry. Life is a waste of time. Time is a waste of life. No. Get wasted all the time and have the time of your life.
Yes. I feel like I'm not unlike my... Let's support people here tonight. It's like, yes.
Richard just said sounds like BT. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Richard, in the early 80s.
But hey, remind you guys, with our advice, always watch a minute after, just in case, like the Metcalf kits, we stuff up.
We never stop. We are totally professional.
But again, that's something we find important, is showing you our mistakes as well, to show you we are human, but again, as well, to prevent people making the same mistakes as us. Train videos take longer because of the train times. Yeah, exactly. It's...
And Lee's on the line.
Yes. Oh yeah, my hair was done up for that one, wasn't it? Sounds like you work hard. But again, if you need to take time back, you take time back.
We've done it.
We have the last few weeks.
We've done it, especially under advisement of others.
Yes, advisement of others. And then the last few weeks, we've not got a chat planned out because, you know, it's been too cold or we've been too busy. You know, we're not going to sit here and freeze for the fact that it's to get a video out. At the end of the day, you guys that are here with us come here regardless of whether we do get a video out that week or we don't. Can't do lives.
I know we have been neglecting the last couple of weeks,
but we've not had the time.
But people have stuck with us.
Yes.
God knows why.
Well, look at when we're going up to Walton all the time. That summer was just manic, even worse. Andy's can't do lives because YouTube only allows it when the videos blow up. So YouTube should allow you at 50 subscribers, as long as you can get up to 50 subscribers. In which case, guys, if you haven't, please head over to Andy's transport videos, give him a like, obviously, so then he can go live if he wants to. And that's what this is about, again, is sharing people to give them that.
Have they shared his link?
No, I don't think so yet, but he is there, so they can just click on it. But I'm sure one of our lovely mods will add a link. But yeah, it's that thing as well, isn't it? Of yeah, my brain's just gone.
Well, while our brain's gone, I have just sorted the link out to Hot Dog Pilot Andy's stream tomorrow, which his service will start at 1300 hours. And Andy, if you're still in, we will try our best to pop in, buddy.
As always. Jenny Kurt Choice Awards YouTuber of the Year are back. Oh, no one in here is nominated. No, you get those big ones like Hornby and that, and we're just always like, this is why we love the creation of the Moderator Awards, because at the end of the day, that is looking at actual people, not everyone that's at the top. It's involving everyone, and it's also looking after those mods that no one else has even thought about. You know, Hornby especially do every single other thing, but they've never done mods. And I've always thought the ingenuity of that is absolutely fantastic, and it just shows the people that are level-headed. Don't forget where they come from, and don't forget their help. And I am going to do it. It still feels weird because he isn't here, but as always, a big thank you to all our patrons, our members, our gifters, our donators, everybody that is part of the channel. And I always leave it till last because it is so important. But to our mods, without them on and off the lives, you know, we wouldn't be here, from things we've left in videos, to mistakes we've made, to support when we've had a few things going on. You know, not saying we don't have support from others.
Our viewers.
Yeah, that's what I said, everybody who's involved in the channel. You know, obviously, winter, we don't get the kind of views for obvious reasons, because I'm covered up. We're not stupid in that.
Who cares?
But likes, comments, all that does help with that little bit of monetisation. Not that I think the way it's going, we're not actually, because we've not been doing. I don't know. We're not going to be able to get it out this month.
No,
I don't think.
no, not at all. Doesn't matter.
Without things like Patreon, member, and like I said, all your interactions to give us these things, we wouldn't even be on the railway where we are now. And that is what matters. And it's never saying that to say, hey, it's us, you have to donate to us. No, we are always grateful from that. Donations, everything like that. I'm really on my soapbox tonight, aren't I? But, you know, we are just grateful to everyone, because we would not be where we are without you guys. Who can you nominate for it, Timber? I didn't even realise it. Like I said, I'm not...
He's not going to do it.
Flopsy.
Come on. Say hello. That's weak. Say hello. He's looking
camera
straight.
shy.
He's literally looking straight at the camera.
He can see it's there, and he's like, what are you doing to me? You are a bugger for it, aren't you?
Now he says hello.
Now he wants the ball. So, no, live yet. It's not confident at time. I will. Yeah, and there's no rush. Even if you get to the 50, Andy, you go live when you want to. Timber has had more than enough subscribers for ages, and he only did his first live this year. You know, and it worked well. But Timber himself, because he'd never gone live before, there was all new things for you, wasn't there, Timber? Like the sound that was coming off on the phone, because you'd never done it before. It's all these things that even someone as experienced as Timber did a live for his first time. It went well. And would you say, Timber, that you even did learn a few things like that because you'd never used things like StreamYard before? You sound like you're going to kill someone. Morgan woke Loki up.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no way.
They will have to have a play date at some point.
Yes, they need a play date. I think they're going to be good mates, hopefully.
And thank you for sharing Andy's channel. Thanks, Chris. Train-related videos on rare occasion. I do one. Don't take a lot of time to edit. Songs and Matt Clark take a lot of time. Exactly, and we all have our strengths and weaknesses with that. I said to Rob the other day, should I edit my own video? And I doubt it would be as good as when he does mine. Nobody really takes notice, sadly. Well, hopefully, Andy, we will try and catch your stuff. Obviously, YouTube does have a habit as well of unsubscribing people and turning off their bell. Who can nominate for it, Timber? Monday Club, Model Railway Group on Facebook is where you vote. Hi, Andrew, Shortbed Express. Very good evening, darling. 14 channels nominated so far. When I get a bit bigger, I may do a Sodor Dan Awards, and all those who willingly put Thomas characters on allow. He sounds like such an old man when he does that, guys. I do love it, and he puts his head up and.
He's never been able to howl properly.
No, he sounds like an old man, like with a gravelly voice, and it is kind of cute.
It's like he's smoking 20 stogies a day.
I don't post very often. That doesn't matter, Andy. You know, people will try and keep an eye. You know, Rob has had a facelift. Huh?
Morgan was on picture instead of me, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm with you. Better looking.
Oh, hell.
Scott's Rails. Very good evening to you, darling. The dog is distinctly unimpressed. Oh, it skipped again. Not into award shows or contests. They're either big folk patting each other on the back or too many good folk trying to pick one. Morgan might like it. Timber's first live was his coming out live for his mainline wagons and tankers addiction. Stephen Cameron, very good evening, everyone. Okay, what a cute wee doggy he is when he wants to be. At night, when you're trying to actually get comfy and he decides the bed is his, not so much.
He's a little shih tzu.
Exactly. Who did put on my cycle? I did amazing.
Did you see those two sausage dogs at work yesterday?
The ones that you interacted with?
Yes.
Yes.
Been gorgeous. Frenchie and Oki, I think they were called.
Oh,
no,
cute.
Frenchie and Oscar.
Oh. I did amazingly well for the first time. You did, Timber, considering you'd never used things like OBS, but it shows that I think, you know, someone with your experience with videography and things like that, it was something new for you and you were learning things, and it just shows that anything that's new to you, you know, you could be so good at something else that it does take time, but the community here understands that and supports each other. And you had so many in your life supporting you. It was absolutely fantastic. Mainly because everyone was wondering if you were going to get on the camera. But right, I've actually caught up with the comments. So I'm going to skip to that. Hopefully get the stuff sorted. But I am going to have first something. And then maybe spend 10-15 minutes on weathering powders.
Loki's out for the count.
Oh, he's back asleep.
Oh, Snowy, if you're still in, can we show... I know we don't normally do it, but considering how involved everybody is with pets and the fact about Loki, can we show a picture of Loki on the channel? I can't remember. I would ask on the chat as well.
No, I think Snowy is in. But yes, best to check.
I've had a message off Mummy.
Yes.
That blind guy, Chris, has won Strictly.
I've not been following it, so, but we know Mam does. But you shouldn't have said that, considering we know someone, Captain Static, who might even be lurking. You've said that and he might not know.
We won't be watching it.
Yeah, true.
He will know. He will know.
Cameras are not cheap, sadly. No, I get that, Andy, but I think the great thing about technology now...
What, for live streaming?
Well, it...
20 quid.
Yeah, but it's not just live streaming, it's videos. I think if you look at the phone cameras from years ago, or even the video cameras...
We started out on our phones.
Yeah, that's what we did. I started streaming... It's only recently I've gone to the camera for my drawing, but we started on phones, you know. I think it's a lot more doable. Unfortunately, you get a lot of people that are on social media now because of it in that sense. But for people that genuinely have these hobbies and want to share them, it's a lot more doable than it was years ago.
Yeah, you've got if you've got a camera on your phone, as most people do, you can do your videos off that. Live streaming, you can do live streaming from your phone, or the camera that you're watching on us on now is a 20 quid camera.
No, they're looking at that one, but still, because I wouldn't be here doing this if it was that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the camera. Sorry, the camera that Grace was on before, the one to our faces, is a 20 quid camera. Yeah, it's not the best camera out there. Yeah, there are better cameras out there with better sound and better quality and all this sort of stuff. I'm not even sure at what resolution we're broadcasting at the moment, but even if it's 720, that's all that matters. So no, you don't have to go expensive to start with. We didn't. We couldn't.
No.
We didn't have the pennies.
No, it's only through being able to monetize donations and things like that,
Yeah.
and even everyone interacting to push that helps push our videos. That's what's helped. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know at least one person, and I think it's Pete Delph Junction, he does all his editing and his capturing on his phone. He doesn't even edit it on a computer.
Can you please show Loki? We don't make a habit of showing other people's pets anymore, but Loki and Snowy are very special to us. And that is Loki, who is
Being a poser.
Snowy's new adoption. Not a replacement for Lexi at all. Lexi will always remain in our hearts, and those
Yes.
long-standing will know
The story.
the
And
story about Lexi and Snowy. But yeah, gorgeous. But yeah, use the camera on your phone for videos. Use the camera on your phone to live stream. And if you don't want to use that, 20 quid camera from Argos. That'll start your live streaming journey.
Or like Dan said, my first camera I used, my very first live stream, now a video, was £3 webcam from Facebook. But also, again, nowadays, if you have Facebook, try your local freebase site. Because, especially depending on your area, people get rid of all sorts. I've seen people get rid of actual cameras for free. It just
And
ask.
if you do want to upgrade, CEX. We've had a microphone bought by Jason for us from CEX. The webcam you can see the wall in, that was from CEX. And both, but second hand, but both come with a warranty.
So, if you want any ideas, just let us know. We can always ask as well, or ask the collective. And again, if you're on Facebook, Finneton Central on Facebook is where a lot of this community is off of YouTube and lives and things.
Do you want to switch it to you?
Run by Brian. Shall I not do anything on there today and just
You've
do a
got
chat?
12 minutes.
Yeah, there's no point, is there?
Just switch it back to you.
It has obviously just been one of those nights tonight. But yeah, that is another one we haven't shared in a while. Is Brian created a Facebook group, Finneton Central. The only thing he does ask is, because of spam bots, please do answer the questions. If you don't have a layout, just say you've come from our live.
Just say RGJ Trains in it.
Yeah. Anything that will point out that, you know, you've come from this community or something shows you're not a spam bot. But you ask questions on there and the community will help you. Or like I like to say, the collective. It's not that I like my sci-fi. So if one of my lovely mods wouldn't mind sharing Brian's Facebook page, but I appreciate not everybody is on Facebook. But again, if you have any questions, drop us an email and we can ask, say on our videos and that, and then just keep an eye on the comments. Run lines, very good evening. Unfortunately, darling, we are earlier. We are leaving the house at 7:30 in the morning, despite 11 o'clock usually. Well, 10:30 for shift, because I'm taking my mum to the hospital for a minor surgery.
I don't know where you put it.
So we are finishing at 9 tonight, and it's just ended up being a chat. I am sorry, guys. A bit boring, but every now and then it's nice to just have a chat, I think. And I think it's been an important one tonight, you know. Just chewing the fat and discussing things as well. Tell a lie, I do have a phone with camera. I can sort something. Go for it, Andy. You know, and at the end of the day, you never know, as your channel grows, you might have, like us, somebody might just think, oh, I want to donate this to you. You know, you just never know. We'd have never thought when we started 3 and a bit years ago, one, how big the channel would grow, 2, the community. Well, no, the community is first off, but the family and friends that we have gained from this, but the support we've had through, you know, everybody that interact, pushes the videos up, you know, that helps with the monetization, which isn't a lot, but like I said, it can go for a bit of track or a point, things like that. donations that we've had sent, and sometimes we get those donations and don't even have a clue. We're still trying to figure out who sent that little TND shed with David Junction on and a Welsh flag. I don't think we ever will, because some people do want to stay anonymous.
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 Because this is me, like the second inaugural model rail crew. This is just my Gracies, guys. You love me for it. But you just never know what people will send you. I know Pete. What's his name? Pete, that we've got his stickers and sent me the airbrushing stuff. We haven't heard of him in a while, actually.
Sent you the airbrushing?
Airbrush stuff. I can't think of his name. Pete something. Those guys might know. Obviously, unfortunately, there can be drama sometimes. But that Pete sent out cameras before now, things like that. And we'd love to eventually get in a position that we can do the same kind of thing. Unfortunately, working in life doesn't allow for that. But if we say we ever won the lottery, we'd love to be able to give back like things like that.
Oh yeah, it'd be massive.
And we are a few members of people's channels as a way to support them.
And that'll grow as well.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the old chinwag. Exactly. And we haven't had one in a while, actually. And it seems to have gone quite well today. Just discussing a few points. Oh, nice, fellas. Thank you for your purchase. Oh, was that probably because I hit the mute just there? I record bushes. I get a lot of judgment because of stereotype.
What?
I can't quite get what you mean there, Andy.
Record buses.
I get a lot of judgment because of
Stereotypes.
Yeah, I get stereotype. I'm not sure of that word.
Which one?
The anorake.
Anorake stereotype. I'm not. Yeah, Andy, what do you mean by that?
Not quite sure on that one, darling. If someone else can translate, but again, we get people on here that, like myself, don't type right. Or we get like Tammy and Ray. When Ray joined us, he only communicated with us with emojis, and that is all part of the community. We then communicate back, and a way of honouring him and his journey is we still, whenever they come in the chat, everyone spams it with emojis.
Yep.
Granted, he is doing so well with his words lately.
Yes.
Oh, anorak stereotype. Sorry.
Oh, well, in that case, I am going to interrupt.
Go on.
Anorak stereotypes. Sod the lot of them, Andy. Absolutely sod the lot of them. I hate people like that. It's one of my absolute pet hates. If you like buses, you like train spotting, you like watching taxis and things like that, doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it and the people who were also interested enjoy it, sod the haters.
Yep.
I could swear. I'm going to try not to.
Or rivet counters in this community.
Oh, God, yeah. That's a fair point. All of the guys in here will know that we all do things on our railway, and sure as hell with ours. We do things on here. Well, that doesn't actually fit that era and things like that.
Oh,
and
well.
we've had comments about it. Oh, well, it's not supposed to be like that. And so what? I've seen it on Jason's live stream, where Jason was running a train and someone said it shouldn't be running that fast. It's Jason's layout. Does it matter?
No, you're on your orange box. No buses. No, sorry, Andy. Like I said, I appreciate. I know you do struggle sometimes. My brain just wasn't working. Usually, I work it out quite well because I'm the same. But thank you guys as well for helping, and that shows the community there as well.
One. Exactly, Bri.
John Pinney, are you doing a live next Saturday? Yes, we should be, John. I know over Christmas time. So obviously Tuesday we are hoping to redo the members Patron live because of the fail of the last one. But again now, because of my mum going in for this op, it's a very last minute thing. As you know, I'd rather just put that very small percentage that we might have to cancel it. But obviously we'll keep you guys informed. But we really want to, as well as a Christmas Day stream, just because it's there.
So do Dan. When I used to drive bus, he always awake to spotters. Exactly, Dan. Obviously, being part of the emergency services, on various Facebook pages, and there is Facebook pages for people that spot police cars and ambulances and stuff like that.
Didn't one of our vehicles get spotted?
Yeah.
When we were North West.
There's one particular police station, and there's one particular guy that always goes there and films the police cars coming out of the police station. And most coppers will always light the blue lights for him as they're driving out, because they know he enjoys it. End of story. I think I might have said this before, but in this country, model railways is the second most popular hobby in the country after fishing. It's a wide interest. Buses, transport in general, and you'd be surprised. There are rallies somewhere. Yep. I go fishing online for trains. There goes.
And rule 1, as Brian said, you missed.
No, I did say out. Good catch. Rule 1 always matters. Well, take care out there. Hoping all goes well, Rob and Grace at RGJ Trains. Thank you very much, Plymouth. I hope I know we spoke the other night. I hope it's warmed up a little bit for you, mate. But yeah, stop. I'm trying not to swear because it really, really does infuriate me. But sod the haters. If you love the hobby, if people you are friends with love the hobby, that's all that matters. And someone comes around and turns around and says anything against it, they're lost. End of story. Whether it's spotting buses, spotting trains, spotting taxis, spotting cyclists, etc. Whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it, and as long as your target audience enjoy it, that's all that matters. Bus spotting isn't for me. But it doesn't mean I knock those that do it.
And I think that's the thing as well. That's what bugs me, is we know there are people that have shut down their channels or thought of giving up the hobby because of abuse or comments. And it is hard. It's not easy to sometimes just let it go over your head. But come back to this community and just listen to the people that do care.
Chris, we know what Mav's obsessed with. Yeah, we do.
Yeah. My son, Mike, photographs emergent vehicles. He has a lot of stick at times. He's been doing it for 20 years and has made many friends with the police, fire and ambulance.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Snowy, there are always people who used to give their opinion. Armchair experts and ignore small-minded people, and they're exactly Snowy.
And Gloucester Railway held vintage transport weekend every year. Trains, buses, World War II vehicles, emergency vehicles, vintage cars, bikes, you name it. Fantastic
That sounds
weekend.
like a good weekend.
Clang did know also do that, and one of our followers actually usually has a vehicle in that.
A few years back, I got approached by security, got told I couldn't do it. That's changed how I get funny looks. As long as you are standing on a public highway, public footpath, you can photograph what you want. And that's coming from photography experts. We know the laws. We really do.
Experts?
As long as you are standing on a public footpath, you are absolutely fine. And no one can say different. The only time it would be questioned, and only questioned, is if it's a possible security risk.
But I think that's the thing as well, isn't it? That people, unfortunately, because of YouTube, have taken the mickey, gone and abused these people. So now they are worried.
There's a guy called Francis who's a TikToker and does YouTube, and now he chases trains and all the driving away. The other ones who race the steam engine along. Exactly. Spotting trucks, trains and buses or planes. If we all did the same thing, life would be boring. Very, very, very true indeed. Yeah, the temperature's mild here. Reasonably calm too. No sunshine today. No, we haven't had a lot ourselves.
Rain.
Chris, my ex-missus used to take photographs of puddles because she loved the reflections.
I love my water.
Chris, we love doing that. We absolutely love doing that.
Do you remember that one shot I got
Calm
work
it
with
down
it
so
in
we
the
can catch
puddle?
up. Keyboard warriors will never tell you to your face, and that's another fair point. You will never have that person's coming up to you and saying you're a boring SOB because you photograph buses, because they don't know you. The Thomas community, pickle community, we always get shunned, but it's our sector of the hobby we enjoy and ignore the haters. Exactly. The haters are normally just jealous fools that have nothing interesting in their lives. Yep. So they want to take the mickey out of yours.
LOL Grace. What was that to, Bri? Because I'm clearly in a... Yeah, I get that one.
Yeah, but, yeah, careful with that one, Mav.
Mav, that's a little bit... We get what you meant it, but...
Yeah. It's a good joke, but yeah. But yeah, Central London. I've been down there many times taking photographs. You are allowed to photograph the place, but it's kind and courteous to ask their permission, especially the places like outside Downing Street and things like that.
And can I just say on that, Brian, you've apologised for Mav. Well, no, because at the end of the day, it shows just how fair that even our mods
Get
moderate
modded.
our mods.
Yeah.
You know, but always respect our mods guys as well. That's
Who watched the Stobart show on TV? There are followers of them. I watched it every single episode, and we're that sad
We look
that
at
every
names.
time we pass a Stobart truck, we always want to know the name.
Has anybody noticed at the moment the Stobart trucks we've been seeing haven't got the names?
No.
The best one we saw, Angela Grace.
Andy's back again. Who's public bus? It's a public bus station. If the bus station itself is publicly accessible and it's considered public property, you should be absolutely fine. They cannot. I mean, it's not worth getting into an argument with. Possibly contact someone a bit higher up at the bus station to educate these people on the laws. But if it's a public area, then no, you should be allowed to. Sorry, I meant the bet. No, it's all right, Bab. All done and that's dusted. No worries at all. Right, it is now 9:01, guys. We do sincerely apologise.
And that I've done nothing.
No, we've done nothing. But we did need the live stream, and we thank you all so much.
Yeah, I think we did, especially with the last couple of days. And yeah, it's been nice just to chat.
I was on an electric bus yesterday. The suspension was brilliant. Cool. My mum said hi to everybody. Hello to Andrew's mum.
Hi, Andy's mum.
Hello. Yeah, so thank you all. I hope we haven't bored you too much. Probably bored you all a little bit, but we do love you guys. 2 years in, thank you all so much for sticking with us.
Raining.
It is really, it's really appreciated. To the new followers, subscribers, etc., to our long-standing subscribers and members, we do genuinely love you all you guys. So what we'll do is we are going to switch it back over to the wall, and if our
Not that anything's been done.
our resident timer, if you know who you are, can jump in.
Yep.
Don't forget, we will list the members live stream. Keep an eye out on the community page,
Thank you, Paul.
and we will catch you all next Saturday. Thank you all very much indeed.
Members and patrons, keep an eye for Tuesday as well.
I just said that.
Oh, sorry, my brain isn't clearly braining.
Div. Right. Take it easy, guys. Thank you very much. Love to you all.
Night,